This is Offscript. I'm IJG Mercury.
Today, we are going to be dissecting this topic together, talking about marriage. Is it a blessing or a setback? I have with me the chairman, the one and only Mr. Shogaolu Olubenga. You're welcome to the show. Okay, you wanted to say something?
I am married.
You're married.
I am
Why did you
married.
hold on that I am
Happily married.
Happily married. Now
Yeah.
I'm going to ask you, what has marriage done for you?
I'm a living proof of what marriage can do in the life of a man. And when we talk about marriage, we won't be able to dissect the word marriage if we don't have the knowledge or background of where it emanates from. And that is the author of marriage himself. He said marriage is honorable. So when someone says something is honorable, in fact, I can let me take you to an average Nigerian politician. When they say honorable, you know the man is coming in with a lot of affluence, with a lot of respect, with a lot of entourage if need be.
El Giver on the line. El Giver Stevens. Hello.
Hi, JT. Good afternoon.
Hello, El Giver. Great to have you on the show. I'm very excited and happy that you're here.
If you look at a lot of marriages these days, even before marriages these days, a lot of people were just married for the sake of being married because of pressure. It's not because they actually want to be married. A lot of them are not even happy in their marriages. And you know what they say, misery loves company. So if you're not happy in your marriage, you also want somebody who is single and enjoying herself to, get into marriage and be miserable. A lot of people are not happy in marriages, really, and I don't think I am cut out for that.
To say something to El Giver,
Actually, that is a perception, and but what I will, so that we don't get personal here. Do you want to marry? Are you willing to get married anytime soon?
He's asking you.
Me?
Yep.
I don't want to get married.
Wait, sorry.
you don't ever want to get married.
No, I don't even believe in the concept of marriage. I don't see why anyone should get married.
This is deep.
Okay, so that question is now we know where you stand. So I have been married for 8 years, and I've been enjoying it. There are turbulent times. Let me give you this. After 1 month of my marriage, something happened, and I almost call it quit.
Wow.
1 month. And after, what happened? Because I saw things that I didn't know
Before.
I didn't know is part of the package.
I like
Right?
Which
And
is
after I got to know, after I received cancer, after I calmed down, I discovered that it was part of the package, and I moved on. Do you understand? So the fact that you have not, I have a conviction within me that within shortest possible time, you are going to get married. Why? Because
I'm sorry.
the reason why I feel so, I'm not saying it's going to be or not, but I feel when you move closer to people that are loving,
Are you trying
people
to
that are caring.
Mr. Berg, are you trying to say that she's not close to people who are loving her?
And I wouldn't be able, I don't know her too well.
Okay.
So, but I have because I have experienced it. And I know that, when you experience it also, there's tendency you are going to have a change of mind.
Okay.
Now, that is
Can
not...
I say something?
Yeah, okay.
Can I say something here?
Sure.
Go ahead, please. Go ahead.
Okay, so looking at, I'm surrounded by people who love me. I know what it means to love. I have experienced love. I look at my parents' marriage. It was a loving, or it is a loving marriage. My dad's late, so it was a loving marriage when he was alive. You get?
Okay.
He did everything. You could tell that there was love in that marriage.
Okay.
But what I'm saying is, it is not for me. So I don't think she can see into my future that I'm going to be with someone. I understand pairing up with someone. I understand having a partner, right? But I don't understand the concept of marriage. I really don't think everyone is going to get married. And for me, I don't want it. I have not planned for it. I am in my 30s, so it wouldn't be it's not like I'm in my teens or in my 20s and you say, oh, you're going to change your mind. I have had this mindset for a long time, and I still have this mindset now. I have spoken to my mother about it, and everyone is fine with it because it is not compulsory to get married. Some people, yes. I have friends who are in really wonderful marriages, and I love that for them. But majority of the time, a lot of people are just enduring their marriages. They are not enjoying it.
I'd love to cut you there, Giver. Interesting one. But what made you make such decision not to marry? Why did you decide not to marry?
It's because let me say for the longest time for the longest time, basically, I have never actually thought of marriage. When I'm thinking of how I want my life to be, I have never envisioned a man and children in it. It has basically
fine boy.
I don't know where I'm going to put them in.
No.
Have you met fine, fresh, rich, God-fearing, loving, is good in bed, everything? Don't you have? You should have you.
You have to remove the God fearing in it. But I have met amazing men. I have dated amazing men, and we've gone our separate ways. Some of them have gone on to get married, but it's not something I want.
Wait, did you just say we should remove the God fearing part?
Yeah, remove the God fearing part.
Why? You don't want your man to be God fearing?
Nah, because if we keep going, we might not end this session.
Okay,
I don't do.
I understand. I understand. But now I'm going to ask you: are you dating someone right now? Because I would love to understand that if you are dating someone right now, maybe you feel a certain type of way towards that person. Because if you are dating someone, are you saying that you are not going to get married to that person and you guys just having a fling? Are you in a relationship right now?
I'm seeing a couple of people at the moment, and
a couple of
it's
people.
an open relationship.
Wow, this is interesting. Mister, we just hold on, I'll give her, please hold on. Please just 1 minute. Miss Abenga, she's seen a couple of people. She doesn't want a God-fearing man. She doesn't believe in marriage. I know that your heart is heavy right now. You have so many things to say, but can you just okay?
All right, and I think you have made that decision, but like I said, it's a decision. You made it one day, it can change in another day. But the fact, the fact remains that you are presently seeing some people. And, chemistry tells us that, there can be reaction. That is, there is, yes, that is sex, which is one of the things I believe that is one of the package for marriage comes in, right? That means you are equally not going to have anything, you don't have any resentment with having a sex outside marriage since you don't want to marry. So that means, and you got the feeling, the way I look at it.
So Elgiva, if you are given the option of contract, would you take it?
If I'm given an option of what?
Contract. So let's say marriage is a contract of about 5 years, and after 5 years you either renew or you continue. Or you either renew or you discontinue.
Like
okay, so you agree to the concept of...
I actually believe marriage should be like that because the thing is, you be with someone and feelings change.
Hello, good afternoon. Mrs. Kuma Fakorede, are you with us? Can you hear me, please?
Yes, how are you?
I'm very well. Thank you so much for joining us on the show. We're discussing marriage, a blessing or a setback.
My sister also got engaged almost at the same time I did. And funny enough, we had our traditional weddings like back to back. So mine was on Sunday and hers was on Monday. And I remember her telling me that she went to the supermarket she went to make her hair. And, when she got in, because we're really smallish in my house, right? So normally, nobody, a small girl, what are you looking for? And then that day she went and everyone was like, oh, madam, sit down. She was wearing her ring. Oh, madam, sit down. What do you want? Are you sure you want this? Are you sure you want that? So yeah, you will definitely see a lot of that going on. Most times, even police harassing you, as a young girl driving maybe a pretty nice car. It's like, okay, where did she get this from? I've had somebody say, oh, who is your sponsor? Things like that. But then the moment you're married, it's like, okay, well, yeah.
Don't you think that that puts pressure on single people, such that if I'm not ripe enough for marriage, I start to think that because I'm not married?
Me, I think that before you go into anything, you should be able to know yourself properly.
Good evening.
Hello, good evening. What is your name and where are you calling from?
Good evening.
Good evening.
My name is Annabelle from Ikoyi.
Hello, Annabelle from Ikoyi. Thanks so much for joining us.
I want to get married, but I want to get married to someone who is ready to,
Sleep with it. There is this, it's like a burden, Sha. When you get married, it becomes boring, and I don't want to be boring. Another thing is, maybe the new generational marriage
can be contract involved. I know marriage is like a contract, and some people do it as businesses. But then I think in 5 years, if you still want to continue for the next 5 years, or it could be 2 years, it should be a kind of renewal deal. I liked you, and I love you, but I don't want to do this anymore because you did this, and this.